What's up guys, and welcome back to Meso Hendo Plays, where today we have some more of the 100 line Last Defense Academy. So last time out, Eito tells us that he wants to rejoin the team, and I know what you're thinking. Well, how can Eito rejoin the team if he hates us all, can't stand how we look, sees us as a bunch of hideous monsters? Well, that's simple. He takes his eyes out and crushes them. Yeah, so last episode was definitely not my favorite episode. I have a weird thing with eyes, and it's not fun to talk about and see the eyes. So now he is back on the team though. We decided to let him join because they did give us a decision whether or not we were going to let him join. And then after a few days, Gaku sets up a party at Takumi's request to get Eito a bit more involved and convince some of the team members that didn't really trust him to give him a chance. He does have a nice little speech that I hope is not him faking it again, talking about how when he realized all of his memories were not real, basically hurt to know that he saw humanity as despicable solely because he was manipulated to be that way. So he decides to join. We wake up the next day and there's a commander who attacks us. This is Dahl'xia. We finally met him. He is super strong, 99 shield. We were only doing 1 damage to him every single time we attacked, even with Shion's ability. So definitely a very difficult foe. He de-transforms and then chops Takumi's head off in the process. And so now here we are in the cafeteria. Yugamu seems to have an idea of possibly how to get around his barrier. So maybe find a way to get some poison inside of him. But let's see what he says. You said we found a way to attack an enemy from inside in your last timeline, right, Takumi? Right?
I looked into it and found that Commander DNA has some strange cells that are clearly different from regular humans.
Although, now we know that our DNA is actually going to be very similar to the Commander's because technically we're artificial Futurans.
I succeeded in formulating a poison that attacks those cells. Call it a bioweapon that only works on Commanders.
Are you suggesting we use poison? I've actually already begun researching it. I'm developing a virus that only attacks cryptoglobin. I was able to extract all kinds of fluids thanks to Ava and her willingness to help me. All kinds of fluids? But similar to the one you told us about, this won't have any effect unless the target ingests a large quantity. How did you get the enemy to consume it last time? Last time, we used it on the commander that absorbed Ima and the others. Nozomi swallowed the poison herself and got absorbed intentionally. I see. Since it only works on cryptoglobin, the effect should be lessened for Nozomi, since its power is weaker in her. But we're fighting someone else this time, so we can't use the same trick. In that case, I'll have to try altering the poison so it can be transmitted by other means. Do you think you'll have time? Well, there's no telling when Dahl'xia might come again. If push comes to shove, we might just have to cram someone with the poison right down his throat. In response to Takamaru's suggestion, everyone's gazes turned to Sirei. Huh? Why are you all looking at me? I don't know what's going on, but if you're all on the same page, that could only be a good thing. I don't know why, but I always love jokes where it's something like that. There's a character that's completely oblivious, and instead of saying something about it, we just keep going. But yes, Sirei, it is a good idea. Just don't worry about anything else.
Yugamu, let me help. I'm not sure how useful I'll be, but still.
Thanks. It'll be quite heartening to have you as my assistant. I'm going to check on Shion. I'm worried about how he's holding up.
Then take me with you. He might not be able to hear me, but I want to let him know I'm there for him anyway.
As you wish. Let's get going then. Nozomi and Yugamu left for the biolab, while Tsubasa and Sirei headed for the defense room. The rest of us decided to prepare for the impending battle. Those two have got the poison handled. I'll just have to do whatever I can while they're working on it. I've got to use whatever time we have left wisely. If we can't defeat this last commander, we're not going to survive. Well, Eito is out and about, so I think there's a chance we might be able to hang out with them again, which would be nice for his report card's sake. Alright, but we're still working on filling out EMAs, so next we have handy food. Fast food or food stamps. So I'm going off the idea that every item is going to be one person's favorite, not both. And since fast food worked for Tsubasa, I'm gonna guess that food stamps works for Ima. If that is not the case, it'll be the first time I've experienced where two characters have the same favorite.
Wow!
Nice. I just remembered I needed to upgrade, so we'll do some of that. Alright, the last thing for Ima is handy tools. Sewing kit, survival knife, ton of paper, earplugs. I think it's a survival knife. This might even be the same one that he used, maybe, on Takamaru.
Wow!
Hell yeah. Another day gone. Day 100 is almost here. I'm sure Dahl'xia will strike any moment now. The alarm could go off at any time, so we can't let our guard down. The alarm goes off. Oh crap, my guard was down! I spent the night shifting between shallow sleep and alertness, doing everything I could to remain cautious. And so ended my second attempt at day 89.
Up and Adam troops!
I remember this
Time
little-
to rise and shine!
I don't know what to call it. There's a term for something like this, where you got a bunch of pictures hanging up.
Wowee! It is your 90th day of active service at Last Defense Academy! The time humanity has longed for is almost upon us. We're really in the home stretch now. In 10 days, you'll have your happy ending, and all of you will become heroes who saved humanity!
Yay!
Oh, that's right. Messages of encouragement have been flooding in from the people on the satellite. If you're interested, I'll be happy to share them with you.
I wonder if you can actually go talk to him about that. Oof. I was so tense all night. I hardly slept at all. That's just the kind of situation we're in right now. I'd better head for the cafeteria. Nozomi and Yugamu are still in the biolab. I didn't expect to see Shion anyway, but Yugamu and Nozomi aren't here either. They must be busy working on that poison. God, I hope he's not trying to take my girl away from me. Hey, did you hear this morning's announcement about the messages from the complex? I wonder who sent them. They could be idols or actresses, bro.
It's nobody you know. You don't have a single friend in the complex.
Don't bring that up.
It is kind of depressing knowing none of our memories are real. Friends, family, all of it.
I never did have any friends, so...
You have us. We'll be besties forever, even after this is over.
Thank you. But the end is really coming. It's already day 90. I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye to the school yet. I spent most of my time here either off campus or in a cage. By the way, how did you spend your time when you were with the invaders, Mr. Dahl'xia? You want to hear about that? It's a long tale of adventure and intrigue, you know? We'll pass. Sounds like a waste of time to me. You are all aware we still have 2 challenges awaiting us before day 100. Wouldn't it be best if we concentrated on overcoming them? Oh, I see it.
Aha!
Shizuhara is right. The days ahead are going to be harder than ever. I, for one, need to be more on guard than ever, since the alarms don't work for Dahl'xia.
Hey!
Which means I can't stand around here flapping my jaw. I'll be heading back now. You're always just showing up out of nowhere.
At any rate, we need to get ready for our next battle.
I sure hope Yugamu and Nozomi managed to rework the poison in time. Would have to trust that they would. There wasn't anything the rest of us could do about that. We ate a light breakfast and went our separate ways to train and prepare. There's no sense in just waiting around for Nozomi and Yugamu to finish. I need to do what I can in the meantime. What should I do today? Free time! Oh, Siri's out here. Let me see if he has anything to say.
Hey!
We got a message of encouragement that I want to read to you. It's from Miss Anna Takanashi, age 27, resident of the Tokyo Residential Complex. I know this might not be appropriate to say during a war, but I'm a huge fan of all of you. After learning about the Special Defense Unit from the news, I'm always thinking about you whether I'm asleep or awake. The not so always reliable, but the leader who steps up when he's needed, Takumi Samino. The scary-faced softy at heart, Takamaru Yakushiji. The sadistic queen and my personal favorite, Hiriko Shizuhara. The sweet-faced former traitor, Eito Atsuki. Everyone's dependable mechanic, Tsubasa Kawana. The cowardly but lively Gaku Mariko. The big brother who lives for his sister, Ima Tsukumo. The more than just a cute sister, Kako Tsukumo. Everyone's subservient protector, Shomo Genzaki. The brave and traditional heroine, Nozomi Kirafuji. The shady and edgy Yugamu Omokage. The cheerful and lively super wrestler, Moko Mojiro. Each one of you gives me a reason to get up in the morning. So please, come home safely, every one of you. I eagerly await your safe return. That was a lot. It's kind of interesting, though. Ato's still not able to be hung out with. Damn it. I want to fill out your report card, you piece of shit. Time to move on. And now we have Kako. Celebrity food, rare delicacies, or wine. Well, wine was one of Hirako's, so rare delicacies it is. Quirky foods that aren't for everybody. Yep, that makes sense.
Oh, wow!
Damn it, Ato. Let me fill out your report card, you piece of shit. Alright, next up we have horror tools for Kako, which actually is her next 2 items. Fortune-telling goods, a noose, ritual items, dowsing rods. So I do feel like fortune-telling goods, probably one, maybe the ritual items are the other, because the noose feels more like it's for a murderer, which I think actually might have been Dotami, like the noose. Dowsing rods doesn't really sound like something she would like. So these are kind of mystical. I'm gonna try this one first.
Oh, wow!
Nice.
At ease, soldiers. The countdown to day 100 ticks on. Just a little longer until it'll all be over. I'm fully confident you'll pull through. But don't let your guard down now. Be sure to rest when you can. That's all, folks. Good night.
New nighttime announcement. Another day done. With so few days left, our next battle must be coming soon. I can hardly get myself to sit still, but keeping up my stamina is part of being prepared. I need to get a good night's rest so I can be ready for anything. I force myself to sleep in order to conserve my energy. What? What the hell?
Huh?
Is this a dream with Kadoa?
Taki, you're awake!
Oh, that's right. I remember this being a thing in... Was it the last? Yeah, in the first timeline that we went through. Or I guess the original timeline before we broke off. I think this was a pre-programmed dream as well. We never really talked about that, but knowing now that all of the memories were implanted in us, Takumi should now realize that these are all implanted dreams as well. I wonder how they did that, though.
But thank goodness you're awake now. Welcome back, Taki.
So, it was all a dream? All of it?
It's going to be okay, Taki. I don't know what happened, but I'm always by your side. You know that, right? Just like you always protect me. I'll be sure to protect you too. Taki, I love you.
Good morning, troop! It's your 91st day. I'm sure you're aware. But the fate of the world as we know it rests squarely on your shoulders, okay? So work well, and work together, for the sake of all mankind!
Also have a new morning announcement. A dream about Kadoa, who exists only in my memories. Until now, those dreams had always strengthened my resolve to keep fighting. But now I knew they weren't spontaneous. They'd been induced artificially, to give me a motive to fight and to raise this planet. Well, there we go. Now he's talking about it. Even for all that, memories of my days with Kadoa are still precious to me. They may not be real, but that feeling is. I'm not just fighting for her anymore. I have other reasons, too.
When this is all over, when we get back to a normal life, would you like to go out somewhere with me?
That's right. I have to win this war so I can go on a date. Yes! I just have to make this work. Moko's out here? What you doing, Moko?
Takumi, what's the matter? You look like totally ghastly. Did you have a nightmare?
A nightmare? Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, that could totally happen. It's normal given the situation we're in. But we're down to less than 10 days now. Let's hustle! 1 + 1 does not equal 2. For us, it equals 200 because we're 10 times stronger.
Yeah, right. Oh, the math nerd side of me hurts so bad. Nozomi and Yugamu still in the biolab. Good morning, Takumi. Shion, you made it. Yes, I couldn't stay holed up in there anymore. I only have a few more days left. I want to spend as much time with you guys as I can.
That's right. When the war's over, we'll have to say goodbye to you.
I was just starting to really warm up to him too. I feel it's important to treasure my time with all of you because it's so limited. And our hardships aren't over yet. The most brutal battle of all still awaits us. So let's do this together. We're not alone. We have each other. We can overcome this together, as friends. I know we can do it.
When you put it that way, we have to find a way for sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Do we got this? We got this. Right. Let's all come together and win this war once and for all. That's right. I'm not alone. I have my team, my friends, my family. My friends are my power. We can rise to the challenge as a united front. Just the idea gives me some small salvation. We won't lose, guys. We'll take back our future with our own hands. Oh my! It's truly lovely to have such ugly friends supporting each other. Somebody want to punch him in the face? Roused by Shion's words, we triumphantly devoured our breakfast. After that, we all set to work preparing for the next defensive battle. There's no time to waste. Everyone else is busting their butts to be at their best. I need to do whatever I can too. Kind of surprised we're still doing free time, to be honest. Just want to see, he might have a new message from the satellite today, since it's a new day. Yep. Attention everyone, I have a message from 49-year-old Yugo Kojima, Tokyo residential complex resident. The conflict mankind is engaged in with planet Futurum is not an invasion. We are only doing what is natural to any organic life form. Life is a competition. We survive by eliminating threats to our continued existence as a species. Conflict is a natural fabric of life. It goes beyond any individual ego. Please carry on your duties without any measure of second guessing. You have no reason to feel guilty. From a middle-aged man wishing for mankind's prosperity. Yeah, great. That makes me feel so good about it. Eito still can't hang out with them, but Shion's in the war room, so I'm gonna see if there's anything we can talk about with him in here. Indeed there is.
I've lived my whole life in that capsule, not being able to come out for anything, but while I couldn't move or speak, I could still think. They used some special audio equipment to educate me. Everything I know about the TRC and the people I'm meant to protect, I learned from those lessons. I do sometimes wonder what life would have been like if I had been born normal. But there's no real point thinking like that. This is who I am.
That's right.
I'm proud of the fact that I can save everyone. It's something only I can do.
Hell yeah, Shion. Be true to yourself, man.
Still, if there's really such a thing as a next life,
or another timeline,
I hope that we'll all meet again someday.
Yeah. That's nice. I enjoy those little conversations with him. Alright, so next up for Kako, try the ritual items. And this should do our next bond rank with her, which will max it out, if it's correct, of course.
Can I really have
Aw,
this?
damn. Alright, well, like I said, I'm pretty sure Donami... Actually, I can check her report card. Yeah, she liked the news. So I guess it's dowsing rods? I mean, I know she likes detective stuff. I don't see this as like a detective thing. Yes, it can detect stuff, but it's not detecting stuff that is like clues and everything. It's small dropped objects, water veins, I don't know.
Oh, wow!
And there's the bond up.
Everything I thought I went through was a lie. Both the good and the bad. But you're all here with me. My friends that I made here.
Yeah.
You're all my first friends. You're as precious to me as Ima is. So I want to protect you, at the very least. No matter what everyone decides to do, I'll support you.
Hell yeah.
Until the very bitter end, I'll stand by you. Because I love all of you.
Aw, that's sweet. Alright, now Kako needs horror books. And all they've got is the Occult magazine.
Oh!
Day 91 is over and done. There's not much time left. There's no future for us if we fail. We need to fight to take back our future, even if that future is built by sacrificing the people of this planet. I made the choice to walk that path with my friends by my side.
Up and at 'em, troops! The goal is right in front of you! All of humanity is cheering for you! A bright and happy future awaits you! A new history for humanity will soon begin! All of you will pull off a monumental and historical achievement for mankind!
I hope so. Well, guess I'd better get up. First up, I ought to hustle over to the cafeteria. Need to build up my stamina for the next attack. But first, Ato's outside. Ato, the door is over here. I don't know why you're walking this way. Oh wait, no, your room's right there. Never mind. Damn it. I want to make a blind joke and it didn't work. Good morning, Takumi. Are you on your way to the cafeteria? I was too, but since I can't see, I lost my way. Would you mind holding my hand and leading the way? Don't be shy. We're comrades who support each other now.
Hi!
Hell no. Figure it out yourself. Not surprising. I knew you'd say that. I suppose I'll just have to navigate in my own way. With that, Ato made a perfect beeline for the cafeteria. Lost my ass. Damn it, he made a better blind joke than I did. Son of a bitch. No sign of Nozomi and Yugamu today either. They've been experimenting together day in and day out. I'm gonna bring them something to eat. Maybe I should too. Some amanita porridge might help perk them up. I think that's more likely to put them to sleep. Permanently.
Oh.
Is it really okay that they're spending all that time alone together? Don't you have any problems with that, Mr. Samino? Shut up. Well, why would I? Besides, they're doing this for us. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't on my mind, but I know those two must be working frantically right now. Do you think they'll have the poison ready in time? If they don't, we're gonna have to come up with another plan. Oh, speak of the devil. Huh? My hearing has gotten better since I lost my sight. I can hear their footsteps. Just as Ato predicted, Nozomi and Yugamu walked into the cafeteria a few moments later. Sorry for the wait. We finished modifying the poison. Really? It's done? Yeah, but I've been working non-stop, so I'm dead tired now. Could someone please bring me a nice cold cola, with ice and lemon ideally? I'll give you enough to drown in later. Just hurry and tell us about the poison. Oh, for the love of murder. You don't know how to treat a man. There was a joke forming in my mind. Wow, I can't believe it took you guys this long to complete the poison. Oh no, actually, we completed the poison 2 days ago, but in doing so, we fell in love with each other, so we've just been having rough sex the entire time. Oh my. Such a stupid joke. I don't know why my mind sometimes makes dumb jokes like that, but whatever. So how did you alter the poison? How's it going to work on the enemy? I tested it out a few different ways, but in the end, one stood out as the best and most effective way to administer it. And that's as an aerosol. Aerosol? What the hell are you talking about? Aerosol, you simpleton. It's a fine mist that can be inhaled. You are in high school, right? Haven't you learned anything at all? Shut up. It ain't my fault. High school's all false memory anyway. In other words, we vaporize the poison and get Dahl'xia to inhale it? The problem is that it takes longer than usual for it to take effect. We can't use it at close range without getting caught in it either. Man, there's always some freaking catch. It sounds way more promising than trying to chuck a vial in its mouth, though. What are we going to do? How do we get him to breathe in the poison gas? I guess we'll just have to fill Sirei up with it and throw him at the enemy. Actually, I have an idea about that. How about a trap? We can make some kind of landmine that emits the gas when tripped. Trap's a really Kurata's thing, but I'll give it a shot in her place. Are you sure you can handle that? You've been so busy working on the poison already. I'll be alright. This is no time to be resting. In fact, I'll launch into it right away. Hey! Just let us know if you're feeling tired, okay? I'll sing you an encouraging song in my mellifluous voice. Thanks, Mako. I'm sure that would perk me up. Oh. And I can bring you an insect hot pot that would fill you up with energy. I'll let you know if that's something I need. Nozomi, you really need to learn how to say no. After that, we finished eating breakfast and set to training for our next defensive battle. Damn, are we getting more free time? I'd better look alive. Nozomi is really working hard. I need to do whatever I can too. Wow. This has been a lot of free time. Kind of surprised. Seirei's gonna have another message for us. Probably some human telling us that this is the best thing that we could ever do.
Hey.
Let me read a message from 39-year-old Takashi Akune, Tokyo Residential Complex resident.
Oh.
Hello everyone from the Special Defense Unit. I am pleased to meet you. I am Takashi Akune, age 39. I run a talent agency. I know this is out of the blue, but would you be interested in the entertainment industry? The moment I saw your images on the news the other day, I had a revelation. That these students fighting valiantly on the battlefield will be able to shine in the entertainment business as well. Singer, actor, model, comedian, expert panelists. The possibilities are endless. With your existing name recognition, success is all but guaranteed. Once this war is over, let's fight together on the battlefield of entertainment. Please allow me to take care of your life after the war. Yeah, no thanks. Alright, Kako's last item is art ornaments. Crystal ball. That makes sense. She's not just into the detective stuff, but also the occult, seemingly.
Oh, wow!
Wow, we have another thing with Shion.
There is something I'd like to have tried if I'd been born a normal kid.
I wonder if these are all happening because I haven't hung out with them prior to now. I'm getting them all out of the way.
That's sports. I don't quite understand what it feels like to exercise. I learned about sports through my audio lessons, but I can't actually play any sports myself. What about you, Takumi? Have you played any sports before? Is it fun? Do you get really into it? There are a lot of other things I wish I could do as well, but would be here all day if I told you about all of them. What I wanted most was to talk to everyone, though. And that's already come true. So I'm more than content with how things are.
That's good. I do like these scenes with Shion. They're very nice. I really don't know how to fill out Eito's report card, outside of just going back to the original timeline and hanging out with him there. This would probably be the best place to do that, since he's now rejoined the team and doesn't want to kill us. I don't know. Alright, Yugamu. You got horror ornaments, skeleton, Iron Maiden. I feel like the anatomical model, I think, is one we already have. Yeah, this is gonna, because that's right, Skeleton's the dog toy, so it's gonna be the Iron Maiden. Which makes sense, he loves torture, doesn't he? Phew, bedtime again. The enemy didn't come today. Doesn't mean I can lose focus. Our remaining time here will determine our destiny. We need to survive this. For us, and for all the people we lost along the way, too. So ended my 92nd day at Last Defense Academy. 7 days remained until day 100. It started before the morning announcement. Probably as soon as the sun rose. Uh-oh. That's not good, especially considering that Dahl'xia wouldn't trip the alarm, so this is an actual invader attack. I leapt out of bed, awakened by the sudden blaring of the alarm. The alarm! It's Dahl'xia. He's finally here. This is it. Time for a showdown. I immediately flew out of my room and ran as fast as I could to the war room. Hopefully Nozomi's had a chance to work on those mines. Is everyone here? Are you ready? Is it Dahl'xia?
Yeah.
Yes, he walked right in. He's brought plenty of lackeys with him too. So that's why the alarm went off this time. Yeah, I was about to ask. He really intends to finish us, doesn't he?
But it's pretty bold of him to just come straight in. It seems almost like he was waiting for morning to come.
Enough about that. What about the poison gas trap?
I managed to finish it. Thank goodness I spent all night working on it.
Sweet. Nice going, Nozomi.
The thing is, I was only able to make one, so we'll only get one chance at this.
That's all we need. More importantly, are you feeling okay after not sleeping?
Of course. I'm not concerned about that right now. Here's the trap. You put it on the ground like a regular landmine. When an enemy comes within range, it will trip the sensors and activate automatically. I'm going to find a place to set this. Once it's in place, I'll need you to lure Dahl'xia over to it.
So when it goes off, he'll inhale the poison.
If that wakens him, we might finally be able to land some attacks.
But considering how strong he is, it'll still be a tough beating him, even if he's not at full strength.
We're just going to have to work together to make it happen.
I'll act as support. I'll provide you with instructions from here.
All that's left is Shion. Is he okay?
I'm right here.
Sorry for the delay. I'm in fighting form, ready to strike when the time comes. Just let me know whenever you need me. Wonderfully reassuring as always.
Well then, it's about time to get this done.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Everyone, we have to win this. Forget about everything else and give it everything you've got. It's go time. Initiate defensive battle.
Yeah. Hi.
God of the planet,
Hi,
hear
Dahl'xia.
my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond release!
Also, it's kind of curious. Eito does indeed have his sunglasses on, but he didn't open his eyes in the final part of that cutscene. Oh boy. Dahl'xia. Ah, whatever. We're about to kill you, so, you know, don't need to worry about pronouncing your name correctly anymore. He probably said it in the last battle, too. I just didn't hear it for some reason. Where's the music? There we go. It was so quiet. Alright, how are we gonna do this?
Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
I don't think so.
You sure brought a lot of minions this time. I thought you hated them.
I wanted to come alone, but I was forced to yield to that woman and her incessant nagging. If you can't defeat this rebel, you'll never even reach me. Let's do this, motherfucker. Hope you're ready to die too. That's the spirit.
Okay, everyone, let's go. Sire, help us out with your intel.
Roger that. Kirafuji, we're counting on you.
Of course. I've got this.
Let's do it. You can now use L to set poison traps. Poison traps will activate when the boss gets near one, so set them after dealing with the surrounding enemies. You can move it as many times as you wish. Okay.
I've got your back.
Thanks, dude. Take that.
Shifting gears.
Let her rip.
Allow me to trim down their numbers. I'll kill them all. I'll get in there. Maybe this will do something.
Alright, didn't do too much on this first turn, but hopefully we'll do a bit better on this one.
I need a rest hole.
You little.
All out of gas.
Okay.
And stay down. All good. Smash. Boom.
Please let me handle.
Try and dodge this.
What a nuisance! Blow you away! What a nuisance!
Let's ride.
Hey, this!
I mostly worked on clearing out a lot of the little guys. I got the poison trap set up. Let's hope this works. Yes! Okay, that's all we had to do. If I'd known that. I was really focusing on trying to take out all the enemies as much as I could. Didn't realize all I had to do was just take out all the enemies around him and set up the poison trap. Probably could have done that on the first turn.
Yes, it worked. Now, troops, while he's incapacitated, no, wait. It's dangerous to counter right away. There's still gas lingering in the vicinity. Take care of the enemies around the commander first. You can finish things with him after.
Gotcha. So now we're just focused on taking out the little guys. These are the exact same little guys. Interesting.
I've got you.
Thanks for that. What I'm talking about!
Boom. Oh,
chop you to pieces. How's this? Take this.
This one will blow you away!
I'll protect you.
Save my ass!
Out of the way!
One last strike!
Get the hell out of my way!
Watch out!
All of them on this side are done. I have a couple left on the other two sides, though. That sucks.
We need to
Alright, well, it's
me
fine.
handle it.
It's fine. I should be able to get all these guys, right? There we go.
Bang, bang, bang! It's not
Hey, Ato,
over
you want
yet.
to do something funny? I want you to die for me, you bitch.
Allow me to take them down. I hope I helped a little.
No! Oh, I'm stupid. Son of a bitch. That's such a waste. I mean, we still win, but now I'm going in with not any voltage at all. I gotta pay attention to that.
Is this poison gas? Oh, incredible. I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. I underestimated you.
That's right, you did.
Personally, I didn't want to go with such an underhanded tactic.
There's no such thing as underhanded on the battlefield.
Yeah, like cutting somebody's head off when he's in the middle of a speech.
Or is when conflicting justices collide. Where any and all means are used to secure victory. All the more so when it's a battle for the survival of your species. You must do whatever it takes.
Understood.
That's why you side with the invaders, despite your future in blood. Is it not?
You noticed?
I told you, didn't I? Crossing swords allowed me to understand you better. I finally realized what you were fighting for in this battle. You're not fighting for a cause. You're simply fighting for your own survival, aren't you?
Maybe.
So what? A cause would just be an excuse anyway.
Indeed. I understand. I am the same fighting for myself, not to live. I am fighting to die.
What?
To die?
Having lived civilian lives until recently, I don't suppose you can understand the feeling.
You're right about that. I don't get you at all.
That's quite all right. More importantly, it's time to finish this. You or me. Let us see who will survive.
Yeah. Time to go. All right. So what is his shield gonna look like now? I wonder. Oh god, it's a lot of bigger guys.
I didn't ask for reinforcements.
I want to die!
Ah,
Kill me!
son of a bitch.
You are seeking a place to die as well, then. How pitiful.
Alright. Oh, he doesn't have a shield. He does counter now. So that's useful. I can use that to my advantage. Although, that doesn't help me as much.
Ready? I'll put this to good use. I'll chop you to pieces. Die! How's this? Die! I'll chop you to pieces.
You're in the way!
I'll smoke them!
They're gonna hear this engine
Take that! Take that!
Alright, finally managed to get Moko down to her last resort, which unfortunately won't help too much.
Here comes the finisher! I put it all out there.
This isn't good. This one will blow you away!
Alright, gonna go ahead and heal up to Kumi real fast.
I've got your back.
Thanks.
We can do this,
There!
and that will help
Ready as I'll
Gaku.
ever be.
There we go, like that.
Let him loose! Just watch me. Hey!
Wait, son of a... I thought I was still hitting the big guy. That was next to him. How did I miss him? I'm angry about that one. Uh-oh. Ow.
So weak.
The heck was that?
I'll never surrender. I'll help.
Thanks for that.
Definitely heal us up.
I've got your back.
Thanks, dude.
Alright, so Gaku's gonna do quite a bit of damage to him, actually.
Get the hell out of my way. Mow him down.
So Nozomi can do this to heal Gaku back a little bit.
Anything for you guys.
Thanks for that.
Sorry.
Bring Takumi over here and do this.
Take that!
Just to get some more
All right.
AP. We do have Shion. We only have 1 AP left. I also do need to take down some of these little guys. Ah, crap. I have to do that.
This hurts.
And don't end just yet. Yeah, we'll do this with Shion.
I'll show you my power.
Did you see the
Give up.
Alright, I think this will work. Oh wait, hang on.
I'm not done yet.
Takumi,
Time to use it.
take an attack potion.
Not there yet.
And then this.
I'm putting it all on the line. Sorry.
Which then
Up to you now.
give Gaku enough voltage. Take him down. Let's go.
all I got?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll hurry back.
Another successful battle.
So I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me, but I have no regrets. I die a warrior.
Alright, can we go over there and absorb him before Veshnes does so we don't let her have this power?
Is a warrior's death the kind of death you were hoping for?
But of course, when I defied that woman, I was ousted from my position as a hero. Imprisoned, I despaired of dying in that emptiness. I am truly grateful you all appeared.
Oh, that's nice. Didn't expect him to be so peaceful with this death.
Because now I can die on the battlefield as a warrior.
I've got to say, I don't really get what you're all about. All forms of life just want to live, right?
That seems to be the case. For all of you. That's why you're fighting. But in my eyes, you all look so pitiful. You carry the blood of this planet, and yet you are forced to fight to destroy it. Never permitted even the release of death. What makes you any different from those beings you refer to as minions and lackeys?
I told you not to associate Kako with those nobodies!
What even are they? The way you're talking, they sound like more than just battle pets.
I think this is where we're going to learn the truth about those minions.
They're the casualties of this war.
Huh?
Soldiers from your side who were taken prisoner, and futurans with no hope of recovery, reborn through biological experimentation, living weapons who exist only to fight.
Yup.
What?
So those things are really...
Normal futurans. And people from Earth. That's horrible.
It is costly to create a bioweapon from scratch. It takes as much effort as training a soldier in the conventional way. So that woman created these disgraceful things instead. I told her it was an affront to God, but that simply got me overthrown.
So those voices we were hearing, those sorrowful cries that sounded so out of place on the battlefield, they were the voices of the people who died in this war.
War truly is the mother of atrocity. It makes it easy to do something no one would even consider in a peaceful world.
Humanity's just as bad, in all its hideousness. Our existence speaks to that.
That is why I say you're pitiful. You will destroy the planet because you wish to live. Would you cut down any and all life to achieve this? Complete strangers, men, women, elders, children. All of you going to such lengths to survive. Well, you look like monsters in my eyes. Why are you so fixated on living?
Well,
No need to answer. I just want you to understand that you're not the heroes of this story.
I mean, we already kind of knew that.
More importantly, it's time to finish me
No.
off. Grant me the proud death of a warrior.
Every damn time, man. We're so slow.
You call being killed by invaders a proud death? Ridiculous. A senile old fool to the very end.
Veshna spit out her words angrily and crushed Dahl'xia's remains underfoot.
you son of a...
You freaking abomination!
Abomination? You dare to speak that way of one so superior?
You bet we do! Killing your friends and turning innocent people into bioweapons? You're a total freak!
How amusing that the invaders think they're on the side of justice. All of this is because you came here. You caused this.
I don't know. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like you might be a bigger issue.
The same goes for the tragedy about to unfold. Understand good and well that this is all your doing.
The tragedy?
The end is nigh. It is time for me to put an end to this war in all my splendor. Then I will become God. The god of a new era.
It looks like it's time to settle things once and for all.
What? We have to fight again? Against Veshness of all people?
But if you beat her, it'll all be over. This is your final battle.
Sire's right. We have to do this. We have to find a way.
I don't think that's happening.
There's no need to rush. I certainly don't intend to fight you just yet.
Huh?
It isn't every day one gets to witness the ascension of a new deity. I am preparing an event befitting such a momentous occasion. Our battle will take place then.
An event?
An event?
What do you mean by that?
You'll find out soon, when the time comes. Wait with bated breath so that you may behold my rebirth as the one true God.
With that declaration, Veshness turned her back on us. With no regard for us standing there dumbfounded, she calmly left. And as we watched her leave, I was honestly relieved. Well, guess next time will be the last time, more than likely. Another S. We have to fight her. For our survival, for our friends, we have to fight. No matter how I tried to steel myself, the cruelty of the truth nearly broke my heart. But one thing was clear. Veshness wouldn't hesitate to come try and kill us. This is very true.
Troops, a new morning is upon us. It's your 94th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. The end of your school days is so close. All that's left is your battle with the final boss. It will surely be a grueling fight, but if you join hands with your comrades, you can surmount any challenge. Now then, keep your spirits up and protect our beloved school and the human race to the last.
Yeah, we can do it, I think. I hope. Given the threat of Veshness' impending attack and how few days were left, I knew I couldn't afford to waste a single day. And yet, couldn't do it. I just couldn't move. I was completely exhausted from yesterday's battle. Not only that, I was terrified. Not just of Veshness, but of how our mission was going to end. Win or lose, tragedy would await us either way. Damn it! My once steady resolution was shaken. I couldn't muster up the willpower to get out of bed. In the end, there's another one. I stayed like that, sacrificing the entire day. 5 days left until day 100.
Troops, it's time to rise and shine! It's day 95 of your service here at Last Defense Academy. Our long-awaited day 100 is just 5 days away. The Special Defense Unit is humanity's hope. Finish your mission and bring peace to mankind. The curtain will soon rise on a new era. Work together and work hard.
Wish you would just sound a little less excited on those morning announcements. Try to match our energy here, Siete. We're all pretty depressed. I can't keep sleeping forever. The last day is almost here. I said I would fight, so I need to fight until the very end. I spent yesterday moping around, but no more. I better go to the cafeteria for now. I didn't eat at all yesterday. And so we will, but first... Wait, Nozomi? Why is Nozomi still in her room? It's not good. Oh, can't even check on her. That has me a little bit worried. Hi, C-Day. Sumino, are you okay? You didn't get up at all yesterday. I was worried. Let me share a message with you to motivate you a bit. This is from high school student Tomoyuki Suzuki from the complex. Soon it will be a year since I started dating my girlfriend. She's really important to me. We're so shocked to hear what's going on right now. We had no idea about any of it. Ever since the truth came out, it's been madness everywhere. I'm so frustrated that there's nothing I can do to help. It's all me and my girl ever talk about. You guys are the same age as us, and you're fighting for your lives. Meanwhile, all we could do is support you from the sidelines. But we really do support you. I want to keep living. I want to live with my girlfriend. There's so much I want to talk to you guys about, so long as you make it back safely. When all this is over, my girlfriend and I would like to meet you all in person. Until then, please give it your all. Yeah, whatever. By the time I got to the cafeteria, everyone else was trickling in too. There was no sign of Shion or Nozomi. Is Nozomi not coming? Doesn't look like it. She was pretty tired, so she said she'd rest in her room again today. That's fair enough. She's been super busy working on the poison in the trap, and after all... Yeah, maybe we let her push herself too hard. What's wrong with you guys?
It seems what Dahl'xia said to us got to them.
Man, how could it not? You'd have to be crazy to not care.
Would you cut down any and all life to achieve this? Complete strangers, men, women, elders, children. All of you going to such lengths to survive. Well, you look like monsters in my eyes.
Are we in the wrong after all? That's a question that's been plaguing me as well.
Now our team leader's pulling a long face too. I thought you had faith in your decision.
Well, yeah, but...
It's not a choice that's easy to come to terms with. A lot of people are going to be sacrificed so that we can live. But on the other hand, if we don't do it, all those ugly Earthlings will be left to die in the loneliness of space. Not that I mind if that happens.
We're the invaders here anyway. There's no chance of us coexisting with the planet's native people. See, once again, Ima, you're always the one saying this, but you don't know that. You're taking that as Veshness's word, which she's lied to us before.
I'm not so sure everyone who feels that way. There must be some Futurans who want to coexist.
Who knows? We don't know much about them, despite the fact that we're technically Futuran ourselves. Even if we don't do shit, Veshness is gonna come kill us either way, so we just gotta knuckle up.
I know that, it's just...
If we're talking about what's right and what's wrong, what we're doing is completely, utterly wrong. But if we want to live, it's what we're going to have to do.
Sometimes, living beings have to fight other species and even other individuals in order to stay alive. Sometimes the act of living can itself be cruel.
This is something we must do to live, no matter how impossible it is to accept. We're going to have to do it anyway. I'm sorry. I know what you're saying is true. I can't get it off my mind. Oh god, not you.
Oh.
It's natural that you're all conflicted. I'm so sorry you have to suffer like this. Seriously, just stop popping up out of nowhere. You may very well continue to be haunted by this even after the fight is over. But you must do it for a brighter future. It's the only way humanity can survive. Veshness will strike soon, so make sure you're prepared to fight her at least. No one tried to say anything after that. We just ate a simple breakfast and returned to our rooms. I've steeled myself so many times, but in the end, I always falter. I know this is our only option. That's why I made the choice I made. That's why I made the choice to live. There's no time to hesitate. Our strongest foe yet is drawing ever nearer. And we will deal with her when she gets here. Side, what are you doing in here? Did you know I need to level up my party members? No. I thought he was going to have another message from the artificial satellite. Alright, next up for Yugamu, we have sexy tools. Oh god. Torture restraints. Yep. Okay. Oh, interesting that we don't actually have people to hang out with. Kind of wonder if that means everybody's gonna have unique dialogue for today. Let's go talk to everyone. No, maybe not. Never mind. It's just everybody saying how tired they are. And now we have the tongue twister, sexy accessories. High heels or ball gag? Gee, I wonder which one. And his bond has been maxed.
It was all a fleeting illusion.
I really do wonder what he's going to say about all this. He's probably one of the most disturbed individuals as far as his way of thinking, being an assassin and all. I am curious to see what he has to say.
I'm shocked that the girl I promised to kill was never real. But on the other hand, I did hate my previous life. This means I don't have to kill against my will anymore. In fact, I don't have to kill anyone, period. I can be whatever I want. That's not a bad feeling at all. Honestly though, I may still try to kill the mastermind behind all this mess when I get back to the satellite. Then we can truly live in peace and security, and find the happiness we've been searching for together.
Oh, that was actually kind of nice. And a little bit funny too.
At ease, yet humanity has nowhere.
Son of a bitch.
About this morning. I feel terrible about all the torment you're going through. Yet humanity has no to rest its hopes than on you.
I thought I was going to time that well, but never mind.
You did great today, soldiers. You've done well. For each other and for humanity. Get some shut-eye and take care. Well then, good night.
Can't keep changing up all these announcements on me today. I'm not prepared for it, I'm just prepared to skip through it. I've been waiting for the final day for so long. The closer it gets, the more scared I am. Even so, time marches on, regardless of my own will. Now there's only 4 days left until day 100.
Troops, a new morning is upon us! Start fresh and eager! You'll only be spending a few more days here at Last Defense Academy. You've already overcome so much. No matter what happens, I know you'll make it! You can save mankind! You can guide the last wanderers of humanity up on that satellite to their place on this planet! You guys are their heroes! Don't forget, everyone is cheering you on!
Once again, see, they read the room, man. So chipper, and we're just not excited at all. Standing around is just going to make me dwell on unnecessary things. I'd better get moving. First up, breakfast. I'll head for the cafeteria. Oh great, he's waiting for me out here. He's gonna get me all hyped, quote unquote. Pardon me, we have a message from 32-year-old Yoko Uchida from the complex. I have a 3-year-old daughter and I'm expecting my second child in 2 months. I've been hospitalized due to a high risk of preterm labor, so I've had to leave my daughter with my husband. I want to see them so badly, but I also don't want to risk going into labor early. Ever since the announcement, it's been crazy outside. I try not to look out there much because I don't want it to affect the baby. But maybe that kind of carelessness is what caused the situation in the first place. The way we've treated this like someone else's problem has foisted something awfully cruel onto all of you. I'm truly so sorry. My family has no choice but to count on you. All we can do is give you our support. I'm so sorry we were ignorant of your situation, but please hold on a little bit longer. And please come back safely. You're part of my family too. Take care and give it your best. Well, that was nice, I guess. Still doesn't make me feel any better. But it looks like Nozomi's out of her room, so that's good. I was worried she was going to get bedridden or something like that. Like sickness or something.
Takumi, good morning.
Nozomi, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, sorry for worrying you. I was just a little tired. But I'm fine now that I got some sleep, so you don't need to fret over me.
I see. That's good. I was worried too, you know. I thought it might be your rejection symptoms again.
Huh? Oh no, I really was just tired. You can rest easy.
It's entirely possible that could be the case, though. Last time Nozomi's rejection symptoms came back on day 91. But that day's already passed, and she seems fine. If they do flare up again, we can't let her fight. I won't let that happen. Not this time. Hey, don't you think we should try to come up with a strategy? Some kind of plan to back the Supreme Commander into a corner?
Can't we use the poison trap from before? It worked on Dahl'xia, and we know how strong he was. I bet it would do some serious damage against Feshness too. But she must have seen how that battle played out. I doubt she'll fall for it so easily.
Hey, wait a moment. Before I even saw him, I sensed his presence. It's the first time in a while that I felt him nearby. Shion! Shion, you're here. I wanted to spend as much time with all of you as possible, but the days have slipped by me again. Hey, it's okay. You're here now. We were just having a strategy meeting. I see. I've been trying to build up as much power as I can for our final battle with Feshness.
Are you okay? Don't push yourself too hard.
Thank you, but I can hardly complain about my well-being at this stage.
For better or for worse, our next fight is our last.
Our last. All the more so for Shion. No matter how this mission ends, on day 100, Shion's life will. Takumi, didn't I tell you not to worry about me? Oh, yeah, you did. My, looks like you can read Takumi like a book. I see. So that's how you two are. The hell's he acting all competitive for? Well, strategy is important and all, but we ain't gonna get away with cheap tricks this time. We just gotta give it our all. No guts, no glory. No guts, no glory!
Indeed, you're quite right.
What?
We'll still prepare as much as we can with that little time we have left, of course. But after that, we'll just have to make it through with guts and glory, as you put it.
You're finally rocking with me?
I mean, hell yeah! We gotta have guts! And we gotta have glory!
He's like, finally she acknowledged me. Oh god, this is the best day of my life. He's so happy he's crying.
In the end.
No, Kako, that's my thing. Don't try to take it from me.
Oh, sorry, Takumi. In the finale, we'll always have our doubts, but we just have to ruthlessly pursue our happy ending.
Ruthlessly? Well, you're not wrong about that. After that, we leisurely chatted as we finished our breakfast. Then, we set to work preparing for the final battle. Guts and glory, huh? I guess, in the end, it's all a battle of emotions. We might hesitate again, and we might still feel lost when the dust clears. But we'll just have to deal with it. This is the final stretch. We need to finish it without regrets. Another free time. And funny enough, Shion is in the rec room, so kind of figured he'd have something else to say.
While inside the capsule, I always tried to imagine what it would be like to have friends. Now that I'm friends with all of you, I finally understand, and it's so simple. Talking with friends brings joy and happiness. It makes you forget about the bad things and troubles in your life. Not just that, it makes you feel more like yourself. Because friends draw out the best in you, and that gives you the strength to carry on. I'll die at the end of this war. But I'm not afraid, because I'm giving up my life for my friends. It's truly a blessing to be able to have friends that you're willing to die for. So please, allow me to stay friends with you until the final day comes.
Hell yeah, man. Of course you will.
That is what happiness means to me.
I think we have one more for Yugamu? No, two more. Sexy clothes. I feel like he'll want the risque briefs. If I'm not mistaken, I think I remember when we had our little pool scene. I think he might have been in briefs. Yep, I knew it. Alright, final thing is memories ornaments, and yep, that makes sense for him. Day 96 is done and dusted. The end of the countdown really is getting close now. It's time for the people of the satellite to be saved, and people of Futurum to die. Not again. I keep dwelling on this stuff. I have an important battle coming up first. Better focus on that for now.
A fine morning is upon us, soldiers. It's your 97th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. A perfect morning to pray for humanity's great victory. Just 3 days left until day 100. Charge through the final futile struggles of these vile, barbaric invaders and lead the people of the complex into an age of happiness.
I mean, you can't just call them vile and barbaric anymore. We know that's not true. Oh my god, no.
Hey!
And by the way, good morning, Sumino. Where the hell did you come from? You're awfully nice to still act so surprised, even after 97 days.
Hey!
What do you want? Ah, well, I just got a message. Probably from Vesh-Ness. A message from her?
Yeah.
I don't know what she's trying to do, but I want everyone to see it. Can you all come to the war room? Yeah, okay. We'll be right there.
Hey!
Okay, don't keep me waiting. A message from Vesh-Ness. What could she want to say to us? At any rate, I'd better go to the war room. I think I'm actually going to save that for next time. I don't know how much of the game we have left, but I'm kind of hoping the next time I play, I'll be able to finish up this route. I'm assuming there's going to be one more big final decision, since this does seem to be... I know somebody before said this was essentially the truth route, and we are learning a lot of truths here. So I do feel like since this is such a climactic ending we're coming up to, going up against Vesh-Ness, I would not be surprised if we had one more decision. I just don't know what it would be, though, is the only thing. Yeah, so we did finally learn, though, in this timeline, because obviously, like I said, we learned in Ava's timeline that all of the minions are technically people that Vesh-Ness turned into those minions. So now that we know that in this one, again, I do think it should bring up the idea that if we just get rid of Vesh-Ness, maybe we can make peace with the Futurans, because Vesh-Ness is really a problem that needs to be dealt with. I feel like that is the best thing for this story, because ultimately finding out the truth about what we're doing here, it does make us feel like the villains in this story. So it's nice to have pretty much a worse villain, somebody that actually does need to be stopped. And so we could basically look at it as if we take down Vesh-Ness, we could save both humanity and the Futurans, because they're not living comfortably here either. I will also say I was a little bit surprised that the battle did go off without a hitch. I mean, obviously, once again, Vesh-Ness stepped in and sucked the commander dry before we had a chance to, so she got even more powerful. But I don't know, I just kind of expected something with the poison to go wrong, or maybe we would have to sacrifice somebody to use the poison. So the fact that it was just as easy as set up the mine, he deals with the poison, and then we kill him. I was a little surprised by that, but still pretty fun. I know there was somebody that was requesting I share the full gameplay of me going through a battle. I've been trying to decide which one to do, because there were a couple where, like the one with all the voices constantly repeating, I figured that would not be a fun one to watch, because even for me that was getting annoying to hear. The last couple battles were only the minions, so it wasn't like a boss to take on, and I feel like the boss is where you really have to be clever with how you attack, especially whenever they can counter too. You really have to think outside the box and decide when to use last resorts and all of that. I might show this one, or I might show the final battle against Vesh-Ness, because I feel like that will also be a tricky one to go up against. That will probably be uploaded in a separate video, like on a Wednesday or on the weekend one time. So you can look forward to that if that's something that sounds like it might be fun to watch, just seeing how my brain processes everything, seeing how I'm constantly going through all the different people trying to decide which move to use. I do feel like I'm pretty good with strategy games. I grew up playing stuff like Risk and Stratego and Civilization. I'll say this is one of the few tactics-like games that I played. I also played Persona 5 Tactica, but I feel like I'm handling it pretty well. And I think that'll do it for this one, so with all that being said, cue the outro. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. I really hope you enjoyed it. First and foremost, please leave some comments down below with some of your experiences from this game. I love getting to chat with people about how they felt when they played the game. Also, if you have some tips and tricks, that would be much appreciated. Or if you just want to tell me how bad I am at this game, that's fine too, as long as you keep it spoiler free. I also have a review channel where I watch and talk about some of my favorite TV shows and movies, as well as a channel where I talk soccer, so if you want to give those channels a follow, that would be much appreciated. Lastly, if you want to help this channel improve in quality, or if you want to see me play more and more games, I do have a Patreon where all the proceeds will go directly to this channel, and all of this is down in the description below. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.